the CEOs of the Wirtschaftsförderung, so not with the people who are actually in the project. First I talked with the CEOs, and then they said, okay, that could be a nice. So it was quite top down.
No, what I mean is, at some point in the project, if I understood correctly, because it was mentioned just very, very briefly, is that after the project started, at some point you started having meetings, or maybe it was only one meeting, with Dutch partners and separately with German partners.
Yeah. That was, for example, because of the Corona crisis, had a different point of view regarding communication.
Mm-hmm.
And what we noticed that the Dutch and the Germans, they were thinking in a different kind of way. So then we said, okay, then it's okay, that's good. Then the German partners will talk together about how can we deal with Corona and communication, and the Dutch will do that as well. But it was, and that was separately, and I wasn't part of these talks in the beginning, because I'm a lead partner, and I said I'm responsible for the complete overview. But if you feel the need to talk just the Germans together and just the Dutch together, well, I'm Dutch, but I'm not a Dutch partner, so just talk. But if we decide something, we have to decide it together. So then we got the feedback from the German talk around and the Dutch talks, and then we used a partner meeting to confirm the decisions and to inform each other. So that's and actually that was like an initiative regarding the communication. And what we also saw was, and that's also, but it's actually nice, the Germans wanted to make a complete list with where we would fill out all the contacts that we have had in the last 4 years. And it was a huge list, like 25 columns, and the Germans said that's very important to do that, but that's typical German, we say in the Netherlands. And that causes a little bit of tension from the Dutch side, because the Dutch said, okay, to have a list, it's okay to have a list, but if we have to fill out 25 columns, that's way too much work. That's not going to work. We're not willing to do that. And then the Dutch sat together and talked about that and said, okay, how can we adjust this list so that it's also workable for us? And over me, we communicated then to the Germans and said, okay, this is the point of view of the Dutch parties. How do you see that? And then in a general meeting, we all together adjusted the list.
And what was your role in this process? Can you explain a little bit more? What was your role in this process?
My role actually, that is all the time, is that all the partners separately, they call me and they say, is it okay if we, for example, it has never happened that I've heard afterwards, we formed a German group or something, or we formed a Dutch group. So that's always consulted with me. So that's, I said, it's okay. So my role actually, as I see my role, is that I know what is going on, but I try, but that's not always possible, not to get involved too much. On the other hand, they always say, because of course it's my original idea, and I have a lot of knowledge regarding the team of health. They want me to be part of these talks, and that's okay. But it's always, I always try not to get involved too much. But they need I still feel that they need my support for the more, how do you say it? The knowledge part, and to keep the mindset in the right way. And what sometimes, and that's also what you see in Germany. And then I get a phone call from Vias and Mönchengladbach or Krefeld, and they say, okay, we try to reach a company, they don't answer, please can you call them? Because when you call, then things start to roll. And actually, I don't want to be in that role sometimes, but sometimes it's actually needed. So then, for example, we have innovation vouchers, and then we said, okay, everybody has the obligation to talk with companies if they are open to go through a voucher process, so that they are open to innovate, to produce a new product or a new service or something like that. And I said to everybody has the obligation to screen the companies in a region. And for especially the Germans, it was very hard because they said we don't have enough knowledge to do that, and I feel a little bit insecure to have these talks. And now I'm joining them. So if they say, oh, we have a few ideas, but it's getting more concrete, can you please join this meeting? Because then you can reflect on our ideas and to say if it's okay. Mm-hmm. So I am the lead partner, but I'm also into the depth, so that it's not like for Milene, for example, so who was first the lead partner, she really had a sustainable heart, but she was more on the process, and but she also had 40 hours to spend on the project, and I only have 16 hours. I am responsible for the process, but also for the depth of the knowledge as well. Mm-hmm. And that was actually my original role, but I took over the project leader role because, it just happened in a natural way. Everybody said, okay, she passed away. What's going to happen now? And then I felt the responsibility to jump into this position because it was originally my idea, the Healthy Building Network. I had the most knowledge, and it's actually how it is. And then in the partner meeting, then I said, okay, I'm willing to do that, but only if everybody is okay. And then there was no problem at all. Everybody said, okay, then you will do that. And now, for example, for the HBN 2.0, so hopefully the next 4 years, I will also be the lead partner for the next 4 years. But I asked all the partners, and I'm willing to do that. But if somebody else would like to be the lead partner, please let me know. Then we will discuss that. And I had actually 2 talks with Viersen and with Krefeld. They also said, well, we're also considering to be lead partner. And then I said, okay, then let's talk about it. But after this talk, they said, no, I think it's better that the C2C Expo Lab, so I will be the lead partner as just like now.
And why did they change their mind?
Because of my personal network I had. So because I'm working already for a lot of years in Germany and in the Netherlands. So I have this personal network, and probably the knowledge. That's what they say to me. You have the knowledge. They say, okay, if we have a talk with the company, you listen and then you react, and then you can direct us in the right way. And
I'm sorry, my connection was lost a little bit.
Connection was lost.
You said because you can lead people in the right way, and then I lost you for some time.
Okay, maybe it's more like a natural thing. I don't know. I really feel like I am leading the project. So everybody is really visible within the project. We made movies last week, and everybody has I said, I don't want to be in a movie. We all have to be in a movie, but everybody says, Michel, you have to be in a movie, because when you're in the movie, then people are looking. Or we have a symposium, you must be the moderator, and things like that. And of course, I like doing that. I know that I like doing that. But I always say, no,